Ladies and gentlemen, number one, just got back from Corey Wong's syncopated summer camp, and I want to say thank you to Corey and Dreamcatcher and everybody down there for letting Teleport sponsor the event and come down and show everybody what's going on with the Teleport pedal that we made. Thanks to the whole team. I cannot wait to repay the favor, and congrats to everybody that got a Teleport. Can't wait to see what you guys are making. Now, I come home. I get a Bee Sting Yellow PRS waiting for me. I hope that's what it's called. And my friend Justin Molyneux says, listen, Scary Goldings is dropping a new record. Where's the Scary Goldings on the channel? Do this one. And I say, okay, this is for you, Justin. Hit the button.
Love you, Ryan.
Love you, Ryan. Okay. Besides there being no chance of me figuring out that intro, what a crowd. Counting in with you, that's how you know you got a crowd full of musicians. Can't be beat. Listen for it. And then, whoop. Yes! Okay, besides the ridiculous MonoNeon, like, dude, I could never wrap my head around what you're doing. This is really well structured, really well arranged stuff. Everything Jack touches is extremely well arranged. I have noticed it with all his bands and all of their incarnations. Let me try to break some of this down to you, at least as best I can in this first section. Let's go back to where they jump into it. Now we start. Actually, let's go back. Let's go back. Bear with me. Okay, so I'm hearing 3 major chords, all right? Now, it sounds bright, so I'm guessing major, okay? Now I hear this movement, right? I can find with my ear that we're in A flat or G sharp, however you want to inharmonically get down. But then I hear this. There are only 2 places in music, or in diatonic harmony, I should say, where you're staying in key, where you have a half step walk up to a major chord. That's from your 3 going to your 4, and then from your 7 going to your 1, okay? So whenever you hear something like this, you know, you should do what I just did, is say to yourself, okay, that's either going to be a 4 or it's going to be a 1. Doesn't sound like a 1, so I'm just going to guess that we're going to a 4 chord. And in fact, that is exactly what happened here. So you got this 5, 1 first inversion to a 4 chord. So your key, so again, G sharp is your 5 chord, F sharp is your 4 chord, C sharp is your 1 chord, is your key center. So you got 5, 1 first inversion, C sharp over F, over E sharp really, but whatever, right? And then you land on F sharp. So you got, and then I think it was like the 4th time, there was a little pause right there. So that's the basic groove, okay? That's their basic funk. But listen to how well arranged all the little parts are in here. So you got that, you know, that Ryan's doing in there. Listen for it. And the keys, Yeah, so you got that dun, 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 dun. Key, stab. Great arrangement. I can't stress this enough. There's the stagger. Love it. Like, I don't even know. We're not even gonna take a chance at that. This little part here, again, once you're settled in, you got this. I don't have the bend right that Scofield does, but the point is it's root. We're hearing G sharp as our key center. So we're hearing G sharp mixo as our home bass. You got this. And I love this. Pushing straight across to the 4. And this, a great little move. It's not that, which you get in the bass. This, right? Where it's half step up to the 4. You get this. That is a whole step up to the 4. Just that little bit of blues flair, right? Just one note moved, just a little bit of spunk. It like pulls the ear along. It's just like, ooh, it sounds like Scofield. It's just a little bit of that blues in there. That's what's happening. Couldn't be simpler, but perfect. Perfect part. That's Scofield in a nutshell. You hear the parts in the back there? Yeah, Jack loves it. Got a new chord. Let's get. All right. Are we doing triads? Yeah, maybe. They're major if we're doing them. I'm off. Something's off here. Okay. F sharp to E major. There's a pedal tone I'm missing up top. It goes to E, I think, but in my head, I want it to go to the 1. Like, where the hell's the 1? Here's Jack back there. Grab the tambourine. Love that stagger. I have never really been able to phrase or think like Scofield. I'm sure many of you out there are going to hit the pause button on this video and say, yeah, no shit, Michael. But he's one of those guys that, like, the flow is just different. If you try to start and stop in the middle of it and figure it out, like, you should, but it's such a free-form style of phrasing, right? It's so different than what I'm accustomed to. So where it's not the intuition isn't there of like, oh, of course that would lead into that, would lead into that. He's just one of the most unpredictable players that I've ever listened to. Never know what to say about Scofield. I'm gonna leave it there. There's a one. Yes. That can't be the ending. All right, let's go back to Scofield for a little bit. Let's go back to Scofield. Let's get a piece. Like little shit like that I would never do. Like it's such a different. Okay, so I'm not a jazzer. I don't know how to play jazz. I don't listen to jazz. All of you watching this, it'll be very apparent to you, right? Just this little hunt and peck style thing where you're just approaching from above or behind, and you know the intervals are kind of just anything can be an approach note, right? In my country blues world, chromaticism is very much like it's more of a color thing than it is like we can make a melody with it so much. God, I know some of you just died inside that I said that, but there's some truth to it. There's some truth to it, you know. Like when I think of chromaticism, I think of like that, right? That. Right? It's like a quick thing that's like a little color. I would never, like I would never just hunt around in there like that. It's so fascinating to me. Like that. That's a lick you'll never see me do. You'll never hear me do. I don't have a gut check reaction on what that would be. Right? It's simple. It's, fifth root, fifth second, fifth flat 3, fifth 4, and again, blues, right? We're playing minor over this major mixolydian progression, okay? Love Ryan back there with that. Every time you get this, right? Perfect arrangement in space. Just, he knows it. Part of a great band, being a great band member. Just, that's what time it is. That. I don't know. Yeah, like that. like something a horn player would do. But then you mix it with the like those double stop bends, a la like Stevie Ray Vaughan out of nowhere. Like just. Giving it to the keys. All right, so like that's my key takeaway with Scofield. It's like it feels to me like an equal mix of like 4 parts, and it's really impressive. Number 1 is he never loses the groove. There's always that sense of that you got Ryan back there on the guitar, right? Like isn't afraid to hit stuff a bunch of times to establish like that funky groove. Like the groove never leaves. Amazing. Number 2, jazz sensibilities that, again, I don't have the vocabulary for. I don't listen to it. I don't play it. But it's very clear. Like there's so much stuff in there. There's like that's a bebop horn part or something. Like that. I actually can't describe what that is. Like I don't have the frame of reference, right? But it's so clear that like it is incredibly meaningful to him, and it was a huge part of his life, and it's part of the influence. Then you have the straight-ahead key-centered blues soloing, right? That is kind of the anchor of it all. That I'm super familiar with. And then you have this incredible commitment to the melody, to make these little melodic hooks. You put all that together in a really unpredictable fashion, and you get Scofield. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. That was Scary Goldings. For all of you out there, and Justin, thanks for sending this to me. Love this band. Just, again, incredible arrangements, incredible musicianship. The thing that always stands out to me, if anything Jack does, is the arrangement and the discipline, like the restraint of the musicians, okay? Just working together as a well-oiled machine. Always have. Now, for all of you teleport users out there, all right, let me make a quick little track for you here. I never really figured out that second part, okay? But I'm going to make a quick little... What tempo are we at? Yeah, give it like 126. Where are we? All right, that'll work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these 2 basic parts where you got this... And then you got this, and then it goes, and then I want to do this. I think one time it went to the 1, so I'll do that. And so for all you out there that are teleporters, try to go back and add this little, add the keyboard strikes. Bass players, go to a second track, add the bass part. And if you guys put this together, upload it on Teleport, I'll share it on my socials. Let's try something cool. So here we go. Count it in. The link will be in the description. You can download that and play with it. I can't wait to hear you play out of my amp so we can jam together. That's Teleport. This is Scary Goldings. And again, thank you, Justin, for being a part of this community and a great friend and reminding me to get my life together and feature Scary on here. Take care, my friends. Keep the guitar in your hands, and I'll see you around the way. Cheers.